The cost of trust. Johan's journey through injustice. Chapter 1. The promise. In a bustling city where dreams clash against the stark reality of injustice, Johan's journey begins. For years, he dedicated his sweat and toil to a company that promised him fair compensation. But promises, as he soon learned, were fragile veils over deceit. As the sun rose over the cityscape, Johan found himself in the familiar confines of his office, pouring his heart into work that was undervalued and underpaid. His boss, a master manipulator cloaked in false assurances, whispered promises of rectifying his salary situation. Hope flickered in Johan's heart, a beacon in the fog of exploitation. But as time wore on, the promises remained hollow echoes in the corridors of power. With each passing day, Johan's trust eroded, yet he clung to the fragile hope that justice would prevail. Chapter 2. The Betrayal. The final year of Johan's tenure with the company cast a shadow of betrayal that pierced his soul. The company, teetering on the brink of bankruptcy, held Johan's wages hostage in a cruel ransom of uncertainty. Faced with an impossible choice, Johan stood at the crossroads of loyalty and self-preservation. Should he continue to pour his energy into a sinking ship, or abandon hope and seek solace elsewhere? The weight of his decision bore down upon him, a heavy burden in the face of betrayal. With a heavy heart, Johan chose to weather the storm, his resolve steeling against the tempest of injustice. He demanded assurances from his boss, a lifeline in the tumultuous sea of uncertainty. Yet, even as he grasped for hope, the specter of betrayal loomed ever closer. Chapter 3. The Courtroom Drama. As the company emerged from the depths of bankruptcy, Johan's hopes soared, only to be dashed against the rocks of reality. His boss, the architect of deception, sold his shares to a new entity, leaving Johan stranded on the shores of injustice. With nothing left to lose, Johan embarked on a 2-year odyssey through the labyrinthine halls of the court. Yet, even as he presented his case with meticulous detail, the scales of justice seemed tipped against him. In a courtroom drama fraught with tension, Johan faced the stark realization that the system meant to uphold justice had forsaken him. The judge's gavel fell like a hammer blow, crushing Johan's hopes beneath its weight. Chapter 4. The Cry for Help. Desperate and disillusioned, Johan sought refuge in the arms of justice, only to find them closed to his pleas. The tax department turned a blind eye to his plight, their hunger for his winnings overshadowing their duty to righteousness. With nowhere left to turn, Johan cried out to the Ministry of Labor, begging for respite from the storm of injustice. Yet, their response echoed hollow in the halls of power, a cruel reminder of his isolation in the face of adversity. Chapter 5. The battle continues undeterred by defeat. Johan pressed forward, his spirit unbroken by the weight of injustice. With a renewed sense of purpose, he rejected the verdict of the labor court, determined to appeal for a fairer outcome. As the wheels of justice turned once more, Johan's resolve hardened like tempered steel. With each passing day, he drew closer to the truth, determined to wrestle victory from the jaws of defeat. Yet, even as he faced his adversaries in the courtroom, doubts gnawed at Johan's soul. Could he trust in the system that had failed him so spectacularly? Or was the pursuit of justice a fool's errand in a world where the powerful preyed upon the weak? Chapter 6. The Quest for Justice. In the depths of despair, Johan grappled with the harsh realities of a world steeped in injustice. The questions that plagued his mind echoed in the silence of his solitude, a haunting refrain of doubt and disillusionment. Should he continue to fight against a system rigged against him, or was it time to lay down his arms and retreat from the battlefield of justice? As the shadows of doubt closed in around him, Johan faced his greatest challenge yet, to confront the darkness within and emerge unbroken, a beacon of hope in a world shrouded in doubt. In the tumultuous quest for fairness, Johan's story serves as a stark reminder of the harsh realities many faces. In a world where trust and justice collide, his journey of betrayal and resilience challenges us to confront the shadows of doubt and uphold the beacon of true justice.